Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, awakened legion of the royal Lyrans of New Lemuria. We had another day of massive energies coming in. With these, we had many activations all over this realm. We had a powerful M6.9 earthquake again today in the South Sandwich Islands. This is the root chakra of Pachamama. The coiled Rainbow Serpent is being awakened and activated to rise up the Spine of Gaia through the sacred Andes Mountains, activating the Rocky Mountains of the Great Eagle and flowering out the crown at the North Pole. The root and sacral chakra of Pachamama are in the South Pole, Antarctica, and the South Pacific Atlantic. Andes Mountains are the spine. The Rockies hold the etheric wings of our angel, and the crown chakra is in the Arctic and the North Pole. White Horse, the great thunder horse of the thunder beings of the land, is with us now. With these powerful pulsing energies flowing in, we had plasma gamma waves coming in, appearing on the Schumann resonance as 29 Hz and 30 Hz blasts of white light. As Gaia rises, we rise with her. All is coming into alignment with the electromagnetic streams from the great central sun, Hunabku. The Golden Palace is manifest and coming online for all sentient beings of pure light to access and integrate into their sacred temples within. As we merge all timelines through our threefold flame within our heart centers, the landscape becomes the dreamscape, and we all become Messiah, Great Spirit having a lucid dream, meaning the dreamer itself realizing it has awakened within the dream. In this process we merge the two realms of heaven and earth, the physical with the non-physical, the emptiness with the form, time with timelessness. In this we make real the paradise of eternal bliss consciousness, living fully from our hearts, being connected to all things in all realms, all timelines and dimensions. With the unity of all consciousness, we access and implement our infinite creative potential to consciously co-create a collective new earth for Mother Earth and all her children. Aho! Day by day, these energies keep intensifying, multiplying, accelerating. We're experiencing these time leaps, these time shifts, time loops, time anomalies. We are fully in between worlds right now, merging the two. We're balancing the yin with the yang, form with the emptiness, light with the dark, until all comes into perfect harmony and balance. With these massive waves coming in, we had multiple activations all over this realm, 112 M.5 or greater earthquakes. Many of these South Sandwich Islands, again today, in the root. If you saw the transmission earlier today, I covered this briefly. We had the most powerful 6.9 in this area, close to Antarctica, just southeast of South America. And if you watched the earlier transmission, you'll see the manifestation at the head of the serpent. This is the Kundalini energy, the coiled serpent at the base, at the root of Pachamama Kundalini at the base of her spine. Earlier today, Redwood Valley, California 3.0 activation, Greece 4.3, 5.8, South Sandwich Islands, Alaska Peninsula and the Crown of Lemuria 3.4, South Sandwich 4.8, 5.3, 5.2, then the 6.9, 5.0, one after another all day again today. Then flowing up the spine, we had a powerful activation in the holy portal, most powerful portal, where the three holy mountains, Tian Shan, Celestial Mountain, Kunlun in the middle, Himalayan to the south, they merged together in the sacred portal in Tajikistan, with a 4.5 activation, Council of 9 coming in, Alaska Peninsula another 3.4, North Korea 4.3, South Indian Ocean 5.0, multiple activations, again, South Sandwich Island, 4.6, 5.0, 5.1, 5.1, 5.5, Sandpoint, Alaska, Crown of Lemuria, 4.1, Vanuatu 5.1, Yucca Valley, California 3.1, Austria 3.8, Pahala, Hawaii in the heart of Lemuria 3.1, South Sandwich 5.5, Croatia, the portal there 4.6, Afghanistan 4.4, Chile, South America 4.9, San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina 4.5, Philippines 4.4, and then a 5.7 South Sandwich Islands, and then an hour ago at 4:19 UTC 3.1 Riverton, Wyoming. All portals are opening, activated, assisting Gaia through this great ascension. As Gaia rises, we rise with her. Now let us continue with the current Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 14 degrees, 26 minutes Sagittarius. The sun is at 24 degrees, 29 minutes Leo. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 25 degrees Leo, a large camel crossing a vast and forbidding desert. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 15 degrees Sagittarius, the groundhog looking for its shadow on Groundhog Day from astrologyweekly.com. Many people feeling like the character in Groundhog Day, like the time loop repeating itself. But we are breaking consciousness free of all simulated time loops as we merge linear time with non-linear time we call spatial time or timelessness with the power of the eternal now. And with that, my sacred condor pulls a card for you today from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia, from Raven Phelan. And the card she pulled for you today from the Major Arcana, card 22, Intuition. The keywords are intuition, signs, patterns, synchronicity, trust, mystery, magic. The key phrase is intuition is your sixth sense, the voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuitive feelings, intuitive skill born of practice. Pick the option that feels right, strengthen your intuition, tap into your other senses, make your best guess. Be both intuitive and rational. Watch and observe. Intuition or bad past experiences? Seek a second opinion. The meaning. There are many words and phrases used to describe the subject of the sixth influence card, intuition. That funny feeling, an inkling, a sneaking suspicion, a hunch, a knowing, a feeling in one's bones, a gut feeling, a premonition, a presentiment, and a foreboding. It is inexplicable. You cannot pinpoint why you feel or believe as you do. You just know it in your gut, and every fiber of your being demands that you listen. What is intuition? Intuition is your sixth sense. Intuition is a knowing or gut feeling that you experience without fully understanding the logic or reason behind the feeling. It might defy rational thought or explanation, but you want to trust it nonetheless. Intuition is a bridge between conscious and unconscious minds, between instinct and reason. It is your unconscious mind communicating with you. It can come to you in a flash of insight or feeling, or you have an intuitive experience within a dream or daydream. It is also something quite often experienced during creative endeavors. In fact, most creative endeavors are better for being intuitive. Intuition is knowing that something needs to be done, not knowing why it needs to be done, but trusting and doing it anyway. Why? Because our intuition provides solutions. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt a certain vibe, or met someone you are at ease with from the very first moment, and felt like you have known them forever? Have you ever had that feeling that something is not right, or too good to be true? Have you ever heard the phone ring and know before answering who it was? This is your intuition, your sixth sense. At work, but how strong your intuitive abilities are is dependent upon how often you use them. Do you trust that gut feeling or knowing, or do you push it aside as illogical and irrational? To have a strong intuitive ability and to use it has nothing to do with the paranormal or supernatural. Would it surprise you to know that there is a lot of legitimate research, including studies by the U.S. Navy, into how intuition works and how it can be strengthened to help in situations where intuitive thinking may save lives? Some of the greatest scientific discoveries have been in moments of intuitive insight. Archimedes, Isaac Newton, and Frederick Kikuly all followed their intuition. Albert Einstein believed that intuition was of great value, when it came to innovation and invention. It is very easy to dismiss the intuitive feelings and thoughts that come to us, but your sixth sense is no different from your other senses. It is there to be used, and incorporating it into your everyday life will only enhance it. And today, from Divine Sistar of the Light, S.A. Smith, energies pulsing in, bringing strong upgrades to the collective. You are doing it. As these new, bigger energies begin to come in, your system is upgrading. Soon you won't feel the ascension symptoms the way you did before. They will stabilize and become more of a superpower to you than a hindrance. You are feeling the world around you in much different ways. Your interconnection to your spirit team, guides, and higher self is starting to come in loud and clear. That connection, along with your knowing and understandings, is changing your world. You are walking in your light. This is your time. There is no fear within you, only love. Love for your mission, the collective, and what is about to come. You have changed, and it's good. 6 more sleeps, Divine One. I will be releasing a new video just for you every day this week, all about your mission and what to expect in the coming days. The angelics, messengers of Source, and galactics want you to know that internally you have all the answers. I'm just here to help you remember. There is no fear in any of these messages, only unconditional love. They suggest whatever is causing you to fear, to please disconnect from it, remove it from you, or stop being friends with the cause as soon as possible. Right now you are needed, and fear has a paralyzing installed 3% of the light workers. All you have to do is to connect into you, trust you. Memories are coming back in. Quiet your mind however you do that. Need it be painting, dancing, music, praying, sitting in nature, or whatever works for you. They also want you to know that if you can say, I can't meditate, that is a choice you have made. All can meditate. You just have to find your unique way. The time is now. Things are happening for you and all around you. Only 6 more sleeps to go. From agirlintheuniverse.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Keep dreaming really big, beloveds, and believe, yet not attached to any outcome. We've quantum leaped huge. Many artificial apocalyptic timelines collapsed over the past 2 weeks. Amazing work, y'all. Upgrades and healing of our divine blueprints, DNA and diamond solar plasma light bodies still integrating, unfolding, and a huge expansion coming online. Profound healing of the divine feminine blueprints in progress, which births all. As she heals, all heal. Healing all of creation back to perfection. This may present for many feminines as clearings and healings of the womb area. Overall, all blocks, density, disease within the bodies are being cleared and released. Many different symptoms have and can occur. Solar plexus and root also connected as lower 3 chakra system and lower realities collapse. Humongous shifts, changes in reality, and expansion unfolding. Nothing to do, just be. Pat yourself on the back for all you've overcome, accomplished, become, and simply are. Enjoy the well-deserved rest, worthy beyond measure. Now let the universe surprise you with what's next. As we stay aware, alert, awake, relaxed, and firmly rooted in the 0-point field of now, resting in no time, keep coming back to neutrality, holding space for all to unfold in divine right order and quantum timing. All we have worked so hard for over so many eons, finally bearing its fruits. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for never really giving up. Our prayers answered because we kept believing. So keep dreaming big. Know it is already so, already done, already real, in a parallel world, and then let it all go and say thank you from your sacred crystal heart, and know that it has already come true, or something even better. I know that I'm a dreamer, and I'm not the only one. Hold the vision, align and hold the frequency aligning with that. Thank you for never having given up dreaming, because dreams do eventually become real when we believe, and it's meant to be. So let go and let God, and keep listening to your own inner guidance of what steps to take in each now moment as we co-create the future as we walk it. Huge collective multidimensional merge, unification of our higher identities, heart and third eye openings and awakenings about to unfold, divine inner union, the Holy Trinity, resurrected and reclaimed. Nothing to hold on to but your sacred crystal heart, breath, inner peace and center. Trust Source, trust you, and remember, anything is possible, especially when we believe. And we did. And because love is way stronger than fear, divine love is what moves mountains, is the strongest force in the cosmos, is what transcends time, space, and gravity, and it's who we are. Divine love makes the seemingly impossible possible. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. P.S. And remember, the goodness in people, the godness. And today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Jason Estes. Update: this week is going to be a wild one as we begin the largest walk-in agenda in human history. Just over 6 billion high-active beings will be coming in from now until November 28th, changing human history and bringing with them very powerful codes, because each soul will be like a raindrop. The light rain will be very intense and spike from time to time. Some hours we may even cross over 4,000 data points. This is going to be a very powerful, eye-opening time for humanity as we finish the redemption of our race and begin our true purpose. There will be a lot that is seen that may be shocking or painful. Just remember it is being seen because it is complete and ready to be let go of once and for all. With so many data points coming in, there will be major unlocking in the body, and these next few months will be very resource heavy, so make sure to check in every few hours with your body and get it the love and support it needs to handle this. From Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Renee, Mass Consciousness Dreamscape. If we can grasp that our current station of identity is walking through a consciousness dream that is taking place in the borders of a mass consciousness dreamscape, you can train your consciousness to move forward or backward in time to observe and release the impact of negative events from imprinting upon one's consciousness. As an observer of the mass dreamscape, the sliding consciousness observes traumatic events or negativity in time, and yet it is not imprinted by the negative emotional residue. To observe something means that we are looking at something we do not identify with as ourselves. We see the reality playing in either forms of dark or light, and we discern what it is, but we know that it is ultimately a movie playing in a dreamscape. Much of what we can observe in the world today is the result of the past selves and the masses' combined thought forms in the lower dimension timeline that were imprinted in the earth fields. Empaths and sensitives can easily discern the obvious amount of trauma and pain that is recorded in the energy field of the earth as a result of the accumulative collective consciousness thought forms being directed into anti-human values and the practices of other ideologies that generate collective pain. These thought patterns move backward or forward in time, and they can move up or down the dimensional scale, impacting the state of consciousness that exists in different sections of the field. Dreamwalking is an altered state of heightened consciousness while in the pure observer state. It can occur while in another timeline, reality, or even existing outside of time. While in this altered state, we can bring that which was unconscious into our conscious awareness. We can directly participate with that content while in our higher consciousness, the compassionate witness. The path of awakening is to bring that which is unconscious into awakened consciousness, to heal the darkness or reveal the deception in order to see the greater truth. This is the state of bringing the eternal light to illuminate the shadows of darkness, thereby alchemically transforming its nature to reflect the higher truth as the light shines upon it. We may prepare for entering this state by opening into deep prayer, meditation, and focused attention, calling upon our avatar Christ, solar logos, to help guide us through difficult emotional terrain in the compassionate witness. From energeticsynthesis.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. As Mother Earth is ascending, and rapidly now, keep everything as natural as possible. This means everything from food to remedies to being in nature more often, and keeping things as simple as possible. Stay away from harsh chemicals, and especially in any form where you may have this projected into your physical form, or inhale or swallow this. You are fully in charge of your own soul, your own body, your own life, and indeed as a sovereign soul, need to claim this now, in the fullness of the truth and who, and what in truth you are, at soul level and fully embracing your divinity, as a true son and daughter of the Divine Father and the Divine Mother and the Holy Spirit, the Shekinah. Your soul is immortal, and thus you are but an immortal soul having adopted a physical vessel here on this earth for one single eye wink in eternity. That physical vessel is holy and sacred, and it is a temple which houses your soul. It is sacred and sanctified. Ask your body elemental to work with you, so that your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual and all 12 bodies move into harmony and balance. More than this, keep focused on the beauty, the joy, the exquisiteness of the new life being bestowed upon us all, as the new crystalline body is anchored in, and thus we are operating at a much higher vibrational frequency bands. Ask that you may see and sense with your immortal soul eyes and heart and being, and thence live life henceforth from the immortality of your own soul. Embrace infinity and divinity within. I am personally finding that I need to keep eating as simple as possible, with lots of fruit and vegetables, and indeed crystal clear water. I am living very simply, and I am grateful for what I do have, and grateful that I can serve lovingly from my heart and soul and all that I am in truth. More than this, I am making sure that I cleanse and clear and fully activate all my chakras and all my energy bodies every single morning, and that I am as one with the divine within, and thus start my morning in oneness and unity, and then end my day in the same way. I am opening myself to ever greater levels of love in all forms and expressions thereof, and ask for divine inspiration, clarity, and follow my intuitive knowing and guidance, as I trust it totally. I always ask for expanded awareness and every greater level of insight and vision, so that I step ever more into the fullness of the truth of my soul and fully claim my cosmic citizenship. When harmony, balance, and equilibrium reign within, then no matter what illusions with old 3D may spin still, one will not be moved nor affected nor pulled in. And if you are, your own alarm systems will go off, and you will immediately be alerted to get yourself back into balance in the highest levels. This means that you are aware of your own energy fields, and keep them crystal clear as well by using the violet flame and other cosmic fires, and by asking for support and assistance from the divine, which is always forthcoming. As the new crystalline body is anchored in fully, the more sensitive one becomes, and thus it is best to heed that, and to take care of yourself and your energy fields and inner well-being, harmony and balance in all and every form and way. Amazing times are ahead of us, and this is just the beginning of a totally new life and new way of living in unity and harmony within and without. Stay in love, live love, breathe love, and become the love and truth you are. Divine Love, from JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Success is here for your efforts in clearing this and past life relationship contracts. Spirit is ensuring this is completely removed from you and your Holy Grail counterpart. This clearing has provided the energetic freedom and space for you both to feel and think of each other without interference. This clearing has happened galactically as well, bringing justice over third-party karmic separation of the Holy Grail. Healing and growth spurts are happening due to all this expansion, which is supporting you attracting your perfect vibrational match. Verdicts are being delivered over the past cycles of relationships that took advantage of you. The power used over you that created unhealthy attachments are clearing for you to end destructive behavior patterns in love. The need to stay stuck in the past with unhealthy behaviors is breaking as well. Lifestyle changes and healthier choices that serve you best are now easier to attain. Your power and divine blueprint are restoring back into your original DNA, healthy, healed, and whole. Fears and worries of attacks are being replaced with powerful leadership. Fighting the ego and the distorted masculine is ending. You have learned and evolved through this process and are graduating from this stage. You are beginning a new stage that is bringing the results of your kingdom marriage and family. Divine timing is supporting this destined union. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, Gaia Daily, August 16th through 20th, an unveiling. Venus moves over into her home sign of Libra today, bringing a desire for harmony. And indeed the rest of the planets agree as they line up in sweet, supportive angles. We know big changes are on the horizon, but this astrology of trines says it's okay. We can do this smoothly and with miracles. Mercury and Mars come together later this week in Virgo and trine up with Uranus in Taurus. This Earth trine is harmonizing the intense square energy between Uranus and Saturn, which speaks to sudden and radical change in our relationship to physical form and wealth. This all happens just as Uranus turns retrograde, meaning he has made it as far into Taurus as he will go this year. Venus in Libra comes into trine with Black Moon Lilith in Gemini this week. This air trine is encouraging the voice of the feminine. Darkness must come into the light, but that also means the light is expanding. There is a great unveiling happening, a revealing of the true potential of humanity as the conscious, embodied light of Source. For this blossoming to occur, the feminine must be at peace and feel cared for, and especially her voice must be heard. Pluto and Neptune have come back into 2 degrees apart in sextile, adding a sweet backdrop to these supportive trines, and bringing in the dreamy water element with Neptune in Pisces. The Sun in Leo brings the fire element that completes this alchemical astrological time. It's a time of vision and preparation, as the true light of man is about to be revealed. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Paramahansa Yogananda. Realize truth within yourself. The man of self-realization knows a bliss that cannot be compared to anything in this world. His joy is independent of any object or sensory experience. It is an incomparable happiness that cannot be described in words. Such joy is known as Sattvic Ananda, pure bliss. God realization is the most difficult state to reach. Let no one fool himself, nor think that someone else can give it to him. Whenever I fell into a state of mental stagnation, my master could do nothing for me, but I never gave up trying to keep in tune with him by cheerfully performing whatever he asked me to do. I have come to him for God realization. I reasoned, and I must listen to his advice. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Venus enters Libra. Mercury in Virgo square Juno and Sagittarius in the nodal axis. It seems like we are at a crossroads. The past is gone, the future unknown, and yet we hesitate, perhaps stuck in the throes of analysis paralysis. Maybe we're afraid that we've missed an important detail, the tiniest snippet of information that could change everything. Checking and rechecking may simply be the mind's way of saying it's nervous of moving into unknown territory. It's okay to be scared. Release old stories about past failures. Be practical. If you're struggling, let your heart judge. As Venus enters home sign of Libra, we're acutely aware of where this is disharmony. It's a prompt to rebalance, find a sweet spot, compromise. Money matters and relationships are eased when we focus on a fair exchange of time and energy. The diplomatic approach works best under this influence, although Venus in Libra can sometimes be too nice for her own good. Make room for give and take, but guard boundaries. Don't compromise values for the sake of gaining favor with others. Spend quality time with those you love. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 245, Red, Spectral Serpent. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are liberate, dissolve, and release. The 11th day of any wave spell is about being liberated. Ironically, because of the mathematics involved in the Zolkin, the 11th day is always the challenge of the first day of the wave spell. The Blue Eagle has no hold on us today. We can take a break from its influence. Today is Red Serpent, which represents life force, survival, and instinct. It is said a coiled serpent lies in the base chakra, Kundalini, and when it uncoils and reaches the crown chakra, enlightenment is reached. This symbolizes the need to balance our earthly grounded nature, base chakra, with our spiritual nature, crown chakra. When you combine the meaning of the number and the day, the result is liberate, to survive, or release life force. To summarize, today is about letting go and releasing, a liberating experience which has the potential to be very healing. Shed your old self and emerge renewed, as serpent medicine is very powerful. If the serpent lingers in the base chakra too long, it could lead to addictions. If you are feeling frisky today, it's that serpent energy building up. Let it go and you will feel more balanced. Today is guided by Red Serpent, and so it is a double helping. And now from today, from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina, Papa Giorgio, 1111 flowing in. Red Spectral Serpent, Kin 245, 16th of August 2021, Liberating Life Force. 16/8/2021 equal 29 equals 785 equals 713 equals 74 equal 11 equal 2. Day codes 16, the tower struck by lightning, unforeseen events. 29, trials, spiritual tests. 7, mystic, magic, solitude, spiritual. 2, twins, partners, cooperation. Month, year codes. 8, abundant, infinite source flow. 5, freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 13, goddess, cosmic consciousness, natural lore. 4, foundation, form, earth, angelic. Kin 245, 2 plus 4 plus 5 equals 11, equal 2, partnership, co-op. 11, portal, gate, polarity. A powerfully liberating day, releasing the chains of fear to reclaim our freedom. Be aware today's code is highly combustible. We have a double serpent code bringing up fear and survival issues which need to be released in order to liberate more of our life force. With the 16 Tower card, we have a sudden collapse of the old paradigm crumbling to ashes. Through this test, we have a huge opportunity to break free from the fear matrix. Visualize the energies of calmness and joy flowing freely and humanity being fully liberated from the matrix game. 16th of August equals 8 plus 8 over 8 equal 8.8.8. The 8 infinity code symbolizes the inflow and outflow of our God force. And with today's serpent code strongly relates to reclaiming the flow of your God force through the vertical axis to maximize your life force. As surfers of the Zavoya, this is the key to ascension. When black magic is eradicated on our planet, Gaia's tilt will be corrected and she will regain her perfect 0-degree vertical alignment, allowing for source energy to flow freely on the earth once again. Hallelujah. Day 11 already. Didn't we just start our vision quest? In the Blue Eagle wave spell, where we are being asked to fly high and focus on the big picture so that we can create it, envisioning the highest timeline for ourselves and our planet, as our visionary powers and third eye are awakened and activated. It is time for a mass awakening of humanity. Today the Eagle's power is very strongly liberating our clear vision, challenging us to rise above the fear and survival issues, leaving the past behind us, in order to release more life force needed to energize our future creations. Tone of creation, spectral, tone 11 in the emotional plane. The spectral power is that of disillusion, liberation, and release. The 11th day of the Blue Eagle wave spell is the one that liberates our biggest vision. As it is an emotional realm day, there may be a greater tendency for people to lose it, as the old fear-based survival issues rise to the fore in order to be dissolved and released, to make way for your bigger vision, based on faith and trust in the divine plan. So release, 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 in order to free up all your life force, vitality, and newfound passion. Celebrate your victory. The Blue Eagle beckons you to raise your vision and keep your finely tuned focus always on the bigger picture that is the final outcome. Rather than choosing to wither and die from scarcity and lack, choose to regenerate and grow stronger each day. Choose life. The Eagle's blessing is truly a divine gift today. Tap into the Eagle's power to create miraculous growth and transformation. Eagle soars in the skies and serpents dwell in the earth. Ironically, eagles feed on snakes, providing the great vision and insight conquers fear. Stand up tall and view life from a higher plane. You are the king of your domain. The spectral serpent allows us to continue shedding anything obstructing our flight. This is the airport gateway that we walk through, leaving behind our baggage, ready to board that magic flight onwards and upwards. Make no mistake, beloveds, today's code is a very powerful thrust for our evolutionary journey. We are on our way back home. Divine blessings for your magic flight. Today's questions are, how can I dissolve and release any fear-based survival instincts in order to liberate my vitality and life force? reclaiming my freedom in order to soar as the golden eagle? Are we ready to dissolve the illusion of fear and the false matrix to liberate our planetary freedom? Divine blessings for your magical flight and re-genesis. In Lakek Alakin, Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 245, Red Spectral Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to survive. Releasing instinct, I seal the store of life force. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of liberation, transformations, and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of our monthly pledges on Patreon and our donations from our tribe that we're able to continue doing this work and bringing these teachings, transmissions to the world every day. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Renee Hamko, for your pledge and support on Patreon. Thank you very much. If you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a monthly pledge at whitegoldeagle.com, or you can visit patreon.com/prime disclosure. I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, Multimano, for your support. Another donation. Thank you very much. If you'd like to make a donation, you could do so at our link to PayPal at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, finally, I'd like to thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's work, her beautiful art on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade Zodiac Goddess, other beautiful works of art, and her custom patterns for crocheting at lunagoddessart.com. She also has started her own YouTube channel where she's teaching her amazing creative art skills, and her YouTube channel is also Luna Goddess Art. We'll have the links in the description below. Please go and support her channel by subscribing, liking her videos, sharing, and leaving comments. These help us to get our messages, our teachings, practices out to as many people as possible, especially on this channel, and all of our work is being shadow banned on all the social media sites. So the only way we're going to get these out to more of our team of the 144,000 is if these videos are shared, leaving comments on the videos, and giving us a thumbs up. So we appreciate your support, your kindness, your beautiful comments, and your connections. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sis stars of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, August 16, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls and PVSE-SDE. Nebula are being finalized. Etheric crusades are being frozen. Divine rituals expand. Goddess expands presence. Moral strengths expand. Nevic supports are scattered and echoed. Am Sharam +++12 +144 active and reverberant. Active efficiency 74% non-regressive. Attention plastic transmitters. Single projector of unification and support 81% non-regressive. Attention plastic transmitters. Single projector of unification and reverberation 81% non-regressive. Ancestral liberations and elevations take place +++. Mergers 82% non-regressive. Gravity decreasing. Sightings increase brightly. Galactic visits increase. Temporarily end a transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting active missionary channels from disclosurenews.it. And with that, thank you for joining us today on another beautiful, auspicious day in this great awakening process. Keep anchoring in the codes, the frequencies, the light, into the portal exactly where you're located right now upon Pachamama, and send these feelings, these resonance, these codes, these frequencies deep into the crystalline core of Pachamama, and see them expand out from the center out into the ends of the universe and into the multiverse, merging all timelines, all dimensions, freeing consciousness from all time loop constructs of every false matrix as we transform this realm into the divine matrix of 5D. This is the freedom codes, and this is going to resolve all conflicts in all realms and timelines and dimensions. This is the final mission. We came here to finish this game once and for all. The game of separation, the game of delusion, illusion, Maya, to free humanity and all sentient beings from all time loops of suffering. We're ending all those programs by transforming the code, the resonance, the frequency to that of freedom, abundance, peace, joy, bliss, happiness. And we light up the grids. We keep lighting them up with our bliss and joy, our unconditional love for the earth and all her children. And we do this with our pure intent and living from our heart center, being connected to all beings in all realms, timelines, dimensions, here now, forevermore. And so it is. This is done. Love has won. Victory to the light. The battle itself was all part of the story, all part of the illusion, the game, the simulation. And by realizing our true nature of infinite life and infinite light, I am the way, the truth, and the life. There is no separation in reality. I am one with Creator Source we call Wakantanka, the great mystery. As are you that are listening to these words now. There's only one I am presence in eternity, and it is here now in this body where I always am. Have a most beautiful and blessed awakening journey. Walk gently your sacred path with heart, and be sure to make this the best day ever. 4141 coming in 144. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.